Sometimes I look at the way I love and I wonder, when did I start believing that love had to feel like walking on eggshells? Like I had to earn it, prove myself, or hold it together, even when it was breaking me apart. And then I remember, it didn't start with love, it started with childhood. You don't realize it, but the way you attach to people today, the way you crave closeness or run from it, the way you love or fear being loved, all of it has roots in the small, quiet moments of your past. The ones you barely remember, but that shaped everything about how you see love. When you were a child, love wasn't just about affection, it was survival. You watched the people you needed the most, your parents, your caregivers, and you learned something deep about what love costs. Maybe love meant being perfect, being quiet, never upsetting anyone. Maybe love meant chasing it, trying to earn it, always doing more to finally feel seen. Or maybe love meant staying away, protecting yourself because getting too close always led to pain. These patterns don't just disappear when you grow up. They follow you into every relationship, every argument, every silence. You think you're choosing your partners freely, but you're really reenacting your childhood story, hoping this time it ends differently. If you grew up in a home where love was inconsistent, where one moment you felt adored and the next you were ignored, you probably learned to chase love. You became anxious, sensitive, always afraid of being too much or not enough. You learned that love can vanish, so you try to hold on too tightly. If you grew up around distance, where emotions weren't talked about, where you were told to be strong, independent, self-reliant, you probably became avoidant. You built walls. You confused self-protection with peace. You crave connection, but it scares you, so you keep it just far enough away to feel safe. And if your childhood was chaos, unpredictable, painful, unstable, you might swing between both. Craving closeness one moment, pushing it away the next, terrified of being abandoned, but equally terrified of being trapped. That's not weakness, that's survival. You see, your attachment style isn't a flaw. It's a map of your emotional history. It's the blueprint you built before you even had words. It's your younger self trying to make sure you never get hurt the same way again. But the problem is, it keeps repeating the same pain. You might notice yourself falling for the same kind of people, emotionally distant, inconsistent, cold. And you tell yourself it's just a pattern, but it's actually your brain chasing something familiar. Because familiar feels safe, even when it hurts. You replay what you didn't get as a child, hoping that maybe, finally, you'll get it now. That maybe this person will see you, love you, stay with you, choose you. But when they don't, it reopens the same wound, and you call it heartbreak. When really it's childhood pain dressed in adult skin. Healing starts when you stop blaming yourself for the way you love, when you realize that your reactions, your fears, your emotional needs, they're not wrong, they're learned. You don't need to hate the parts of you that get attached too quickly, or the parts that shut down when things get close. Those are your younger selves trying to protect you. And healing doesn't mean you'll never feel afraid again. It means you'll start catching yourself when those old patterns show up. You'll notice when you start chasing, when you start pulling away, when your body reacts to love like it's danger. And you'll pause. You'll breathe. You'll remind yourself, I'm safe now. Love doesn't have to feel like survival anymore. You don't have to earn it or chase it or hide from it. You just have to learn to give it to yourself first, the kind of love you didn't get back then. The steady kind, the patient kind, the kind that stays. Because when you finally stop trying to fix the love that broke you, you open space for a new kind of love, one that feels safe, calm, and real. And maybe the most beautiful part of growing up is realizing that you can rewrite your story, that you're no longer that child trying to be chosen. You're the adult now, and you get to choose differently. So if you've ever wondered why love feels complicated, why you crave people who pull away, why you run from the ones who care too much. Maybe it's not about them. Maybe it's about the little you who's still waiting to be loved the way they deserved. And if that feels true for you, if you and I are anything alike and you want to keep walking this path with me, then subscribe.